maybe now's the time to reprise all the 80s movies.
I mean, they've been remaking stuff forever. So let's. What 80 movies comes to mind right now that you would love to see a modern? Just and I'm talking strictly based on like special effects and obviously modern technology. How is there a movie that you can think of that, man, if this was out now, it would be so much better?
Off the top of my head, no, I can't. I can't
See,
think of anything.
I start thinking of like more like the sci-fi fantasy stuff, and I start thinking like Willow, like a modern Willow,
yeah, okay.
or like the Never-Ending Story,
Never-Ending Story, yeah.
like things like that, like with modern technology, CG, just quality overall.
Yeah.
I feel like those could be remade into like juggernauts.
No, those would be good.
You could garnish a whole new fan base too.
We got a whole new generation of kids that don't know anything about these movies unless their parents put them on,
Right.
So, yeah. And I mean, that's kind of why I was saying, like, it would be a good time to reprise those movies because we can bring in, here we go, E.T. A new E.T. I think that would be interesting to see.
I'm torn on that. Because E.T. was that's one of those movies like the original Wizard of Oz, because I know at some point they're going to redo that. They've kind of left that one alone.
No, they did Wicked.
No, but see, that wasn't a remake. So you have to understand too that the Wizard of Oz, there's like a bunch of different books and a bunch of different things.
Right.
But that Wizard of Oz movie was based off of one of the books, and no one's been able to touch that. I mean, Warner Bros. Owns that. So and they don't want to do it.
Does the Wiz count?
So
he's on down.
So that was an interpretation, I think. So, but yeah, I mean, but like E.T., I remember when they brought it to Blu-ray, they released the original. Fortunately, they had the original on one disc.
Yeah.
But they did a new enhanced version where they did a CG version of E.T. and they made his face less oval. It was more round. Kind of changed up his look a little bit because of it. I didn't dig it.
Didn't hit the same?
You looked at it and you're like, oh, they're trying to make it look like E.T., but it wasn't E.T. So I didn't dig it. I preferred the animatronic old school OG E.T. So if they're going to redo that one, they got to stick to it. I mean, they got to really nail that because that CG version that they did release was trash.
Yeah.
The movie wasn't trash. The movie was the same, but the look of E.T. was trash.
Right.
So
yeah. No, but it was a lot of crazy movies back then.
Yeah.
The Navigator, you remember that one?
The Navigator, Flight of the Navigator, right?
Yeah.
I can see that.
I still got that one on DVD.
I can see that. I mean, there's plenty of them. I think they could be reprised with
all those. All those 80s kid movies. There was one that had like the little machines, Space Invaders or something.
You just said that. Do you remember Batteries Not Included?
Batteries Not. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
Batteries Not Included. Yeah.
You said little machines, and that one came to my mind.
Yeah.
The little UFO looking things.
Right.
Had the old lady that wouldn't move out the apartment, and she befriended that thug. So
yeah, Batteries Not Included. That would be a good one.
Didn't she like think that gangster dude was like her son or something? Right? She was like delusional.
It's been a minute since I've seen it.
Yeah.
I do remember that, having fond memories of that movie in my childhood.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, that could be one. So it's an interesting take.
Can you reach that?